Hey everyone, it's Friday 3rd of October and welcome to your first weekly update in a while. Sorry about the unannounced hiatus, things have been super hectic here, but we're going to get back into the flow of things starting now. Now in terms of new hardware, we've just received the iBasso D17 DAC amp as well as the PB6 headphone amp, and these are both tube-driven devices. So we're pretty excited about having a listen to these. We also received our Yamaha YHC3000 flagship closed back headphone, and I'll have more to say about this one next week. This week though, let's talk in more detail about this. This is the Px8 S2 from Bowers & Wilkins, and it's the follow-up from the very popular original Px8. Now, just like with the Px7 S3, the S2 follows up on the Px8 with a few cosmetic differences, including the wiring, which you can now see through the metal headband rails. There's also been some changes in the overall cup volume of the headphone to make it a little sleeker and slimmer. Now, in terms of sound, the original Px8 was quite mellow and laid back. The heart of the sound was in the low mids, and it was a very thick, meaty, relaxed sound. Some people didn't find the sound very clear, but for me, I think it's a sound that makes a lot of sense for a portable headphone when you're using it outdoors and you want a little bit more oomph to the low end to get over engine noise and traffic noise, even with active noise cancelling. And at the same time, a little bit of a gentler high frequency response does mean that at higher volumes, the headphone doesn't sound abrasive. The Px8 S2 changes things up similar to how they changed the Px7 S3. So there's been a change in the internal cup volume, and usually when you make the ear cup smaller, the sound ends up being a bit more congested and the soundstage shrinks. And just like with the S3, I believe they've tried to mask that by DSP and EQ. So they've scooped out some of the lower mid, they've enhanced the bass and the treble, and the overall sound is less relaxed and more sort of punchy and aggressive and forward. Now with the stock tuning, I do find the highs are a lot crispier and at times quite distracting. And for the low end, it's been enhanced quite a bit. So it doesn't integrate as smoothly with the rest of the sound. It's quite prominent and dense. So when you compare it to the original Px8, I find the S2 does sound clearer and punchier with simpler recordings, but with denser, more complex recordings, it starts to sound a bit scooped and a bit less natural. So personally, I do prefer the stock tuning of the original Px8 more, but just like with the Px7 S3, we had so many people come in and tell us, no, this is the sound that they liked. So as always, come in, have a listen, and let us know what you think. This is Lachlan from Minidisc TV, and we'll catch you next time.